Regardless of what President Ramaphosa tells us this Thursday about the slow restarting of the economy, I think it is important for us to reflect on where we are now, which is a very different space from where we found ourselves a week or two ago. The lockdown is taking its toll. Collectively, we are in the anger and depressed phase. The suffering of many people is very hard and real. It is reported that the shelters for abused women and children are overflowing and full. This fact dispels an earlier belief that the ban on the sale of alcohol will serve to stem domestic violence. Initially, it might well have been true, but somehow things have shifted, and without a doubt, the worry and frustration brought on by financial stress now contributes to a rise in violence. The fluidity of our situation is one main factor which makes this experience so disruptive for us. Facts which are highly relevant today, such as the relationship between alcohol and violence, no longer holds the same relevance tomorrow as other priorities demand attention. In addition to the real suffering in terms of hunger and housing, this fluid and shifting landscape is disorientating and scary. It robs us from the belief that we live in a stable world and of our ability to predict our world accurately. We scramble to recreate stability and our sense of being in control in many different ways. Some people do it by frantically reading everything they can get their hands on. Others may do so by taking out their frustration on people less powerful than them. None of these are helpful in any way. A question which is on many people's lips are, when this global crisis ends, will we be able to make choices for a better world? Or will we see the same old unsustainable divides and disregard for nature when in April 2021 we reflect back on today? In order for the world to be different, we have to make meaning of this experience. Part of the meaning making is to be conscious and reflect deeply on this time, the hardest part until now. We absolutely have to cultivate our resilience. One definition for resilience is the ability to bounce back after adversity. Bouncing back asks for agility and a light step. Strangely, we develop this light step by not trying to avoid the discomfort and pain at all costs, but rather to let go of resistance and relate to the frustration in a fresh way. When someone close to me did his first Ironman some time ago, I told him that no matter what life may throw at him in future, he will always have the emotional muscle memory of facing a challenge that at various times felt too big and too daunting, yet was completed because he persevered. That is a precious mental possession to hold on to in times of adversity. As students, who are the future influencers whose choices will matter, my encouragement to you is counterintuitive. Not to try to rid yourself of the chaotic aspect of this experience. Where we are now is also potentially the portal to another, better world. For the sake of everyone, we have to tread lightly in order to allow this other world to happen.